Hello everyone, you're welcome to this episode of Wisdom for Singles. Thank you all for watching this video and sharing. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Solomon Ojekunle. Also, turn on the notification button to receive the latest episode as they are being released on this channel. Also, follow me on other social media platforms, Solomon Ojekunle, on Facebook, TikTok, and also on Instagram. Thank you very much. So in today's episode of Wisdom for Singles, we will be addressing a very important topic, which is who should I marry? Yeah, who should I marry? There are a lot of singles that are, faced with these questions as they are growing up. They're wondering who should I marry? What kind of person should I marry? What kind of person should I not marry? And so that is why we've packaged this video for you to provide an answer to these questions that you have been seeking answer for. Yes, like we said before, that this wisdom for single is an answer to the cry of many singles. It's an answer to the questions of many singles. And now that God has brought you here, your prayers has been answered. Also share with your friends. So as you're watching it, begin to share with your friend. So we are talking about who should I marry? Who should I marry? That's a question. You've attained some levels, some positions. You have a foresight of where you are going to in life. You have a direction. You have a aim. But the question that you've not been able to get answer to is, who should I marry? Who should I not marry? Who should I marry? So if you are a single, serious-minded single lady, serious-minded single guy, this is a question, a very important question that you must seek answer for. Who should I marry? Who should I not marry? So first, we're going to deal with who you should not marry. Yes, who you should not do what? Who you should not marry. Many of us, we know the story of how Eliezer, the servant of Abraham, found a wife for Isaac, and the instruction that Abraham gave for Eliezer, his servant, was that as you are going to look for a wife for my son, go to my country, go to my father's country to pick a wife for my son. Pick a wife for my son. And as you look at it, while Eliezer was going, it was, was answering the question. He was finding answers to the question, who should I pick? Who should I pick for my master's son? And he began to pray, God, the God of my master, help me to choose a wife for my master's son, and all of that. Because he has given him instruction that we should not pick a wife from among the daughter of the Canaanites. So, who you should not marry? Don't marry an unbeliever. This issue has been preached and preached and preached, made for donkey years, for donkey times, yet many singles are still falling into this trap. They're still falling into this trap. Don't marry an unbeliever, someone whom you do not practice the same faith, you do not believe the same thing. It is not compulsory, not necessarily the person is of the opposite religion. You can be in the same religion, yet is still an unbeliever. Doesn't believe what you believe. You have different beliefs. So if somebody has a belief that is different from yours, it's an unbeliever. When your beliefs contradict each other, you don't need to stay together. And I see some people that say, what is the issue with you, these people, you, this relationship counselor? Don't marry an unbeliever. Don't marry an unbeliever. Any small thing. Don't marry an unbeliever. Don't marry an unbeliever. I will tell you, may you not experience before you learn. You not experience before you learn. They will tell you, experience is a better teacher. But in the end of marriage, don't let experience to be your teacher. Don't let experience to be your teacher. Let learning and observations and teaching like this to be your teacher, because it is preventive. It's preventive, but experience is not preventive. It can only be giving you a remedial measure. The Bible said that be not unequally yoked with an unbeliever. For what fellowship has with what? It's light and darkness. Number 2, don't marry a non-born again. Don't marry a non-born again. Yes, this one is not from unbeliever. Are you getting me now? Your church where you fellowship, your school on campus, there are a lot of mixed multitude there, there are a lot of people there, a lot of brothers or sisters. They can even be very vibrant in the house of God, vibrant on the campus. They are here and this, they are here, they are here, they are this, they are there. And you may think that they are born again, you call them believers. So if you are not very careful, you may end up in the hand of a non-born again person. So who is a born again person? Somebody who has genuinely given his life to Jesus Christ, who have genuinely given his heart to Jesus Christ, who has realized that his work cannot save him, that only Jesus and Jesus alone can save, and has surrendered his heart to Jesus, that Jesus should save him. Don't marry a non-born again, one who has not given his life to Jesus. He can come to church, he can be in church. Not everybody that are born in church are born again. Not everybody that are born in church are born again. I don't say because he's a pastor's son. He's a son or the daughter of my campus fellowship. He's a son or daughter of my youth leader. He's a son or daughter of that general overseer there. No, that is not the yardstick. He can be the son of a general overseer, he can be the son of a pastor, but he's still born again. Obviously, that not all Israel are Israel. Yes, not all Israel. Those who are born in Israel, they may not be from Israel, but they are born in Israel. Not all of them are Israel. So those who are born in church, live in church. You can live in the church together. You can stay in the church. You can work in the same work session together. You're doing everything together, but still born again. So we are in the relationship. Some singles are in a relationship with somebody who is not born again. Like just drawn into the relationship with I love you, and all of that. All this thinking that is butterfly that is flying your stomach, that is flying your heart. So don't let that do what to blindfold you. Be very sure that this person is genuinely born again. Number 3, don't marry a divorcee. Yes, don't marry a what? Don't marry a divorcee. The Bible does not condone divorce. If a man has divorced his wife, or a woman has divorced a husband, the Bible does not. It's not. God Himself is not happy with that. If you are married, forever, for better or for worse. So if you divorce your wife or you separate from your wife, remain as you are. Remain as you are. If you choose to separate because of some issue, separate from your husband or from your wife, provided that he's still alive. You don't have the right to marry another person. And you that is single, you need to be very careful so that you will not fall into the hands of this kind of older men or older women. They can pretend to be still single, not to have married, whereas they are married and they have divorced their wife, and then they were looking for another small girl or another small boy that they can just hook up with. So don't let feelings, don't let emotions, or don't let, because of the yummy goody that you will benefit, to becloud your sense of judgment. So don't fall into the hand of a divorcee. Marry a divorcee. Let us encourage them to go back to their husband, encourage them to go back to their wife. If as a young lady, the man is coming to you and he's telling you that he married before and then he left his wife. As a young lady, reasonable lady, do you want to be a second wife? I know, encourage me. Sir, you are too older, you are old enough to be my father. Why not go back to your wife? Or if it is a woman, tell her to go back to her husband. Don't marry a divorcee. Don't be a home breaker. The home is already breaking. You that is coming, you want to break it, and you that you are coming up, that you as a young person, do you also wish for such, that your husband should leave you or your wife should leave you and go and marry another person, whereas you are still alive? What you do not wish to happen to you, what you do not want for yourself, do not do it to others. The Bible said the golden rule: treat others the way you want to be treated. This same is also number 4 now, closely related to what I've been saying. Don't marry a married man or a married woman. Don't marry a married man or a married woman. So married men nowadays going after young ladies. What are they looking for? Going after young ladies, and all our young ladies too, because he's giving you some money, paying some bills for you, and all of that. He's calling you to come and meet him or come and meet her, come and meet him in one place, and then you are also going there. What are you going there to do? Young lady, what are you going there to do? What are you going there to do? You marry a married man because of what? Because sugar daddy, sugar mommy, what they will give you. What let what you have. Be contented with what you have. Be contented with the business that you're doing as a young lady. Don't let the stipends, the goody that a married man is going to give, don't let it to becloud your sense of judgment. Like I said, what you would not want someone to do for you, don't do it to others. If the wife of that man sees you with her husband, you know how she's gonna feel. She's gonna feel embittered. Now put yourself in the woman's shoe. If you marry and your husband is now looking for another small girl, what will you do as a lady? What will you do? What will you do as the wife? You will not be happy. Likewise, the young guys too. There's some young guys that in their folly they go after married women. What are you looking for? Married women, sugar mommy. That is not God's desire. That is not God's original plan for you. Don't marry a married woman or married man. And the last one, who you should not marry, don't marry a stranger. Maybe you are just walking on the road and then somebody is just tapping you. Hello, fine girl, come here. I'd like to be a friend and all of that. Or somebody just called you from nowhere. You did not save the person's number before. Just call you. Hello, fine girl. Hello, Mr. Man. Hello, can you come? I am this and this and that. I'd like to be your friend. You receive a strange call. It's calling you. I'd like to be your friend, and then you too, because it's the voice of the person sounds like that of a beautiful girl, and then you start, hey, Omori, what you chat me, what you pay me. You want to press the button. You've seen your luck shine, somebody that you can easily get into, and you start starting, and then somebody that you did not know before, or as a lady walking by the road, a man that you do not know before, from nowhere. You don't know his background, you don't know his where he's coming from, and then he called you by the road. I am this and this and that. I'd like to do your friend. Can I have your number? All these things are common. Somebody that you do not know. You need to be very careful. So don't marry a stranger. There was a particular time I went out. I think I was in a bank or somewhere. So the lady that was behind me was saying that she met a guy on Facebook. Yes, she met a guy on the internet. I don't actually know whether Facebook, but she met a guy and they were chatting. They were, perhaps the guy has been, approaching her, telling her he wants to marry her. The lady fell for that, and then they started chatting. They have, become so attached to each other to the extent that the guy started telling her to come over to his place, and eventually the lady went to the place. And unfortunately, the guy told the lady to give him his phone, and he gave him so that he wanted to call somebody. That's how the guy ran away with the phone. Why with the phone? Now look at it. You met somebody, a stranger, online, then you get so attached easily like that. Why? So you need to be very careful. So don't marry a stranger.